this video, I'm going to share my story with you. I'm going to break it down into three main parts. First, how I even stumbled into the world of trading. And the second part is my learning process, how my learning was. And then finally, the challenges I faced and the growth that I've experienced along the way. My interest in finance started back in senior high, in high school. I always dreamed to becoming bank manager in the future, as we always do every day. So I was already studying business in senior high school. My first real introduction into trading came from my brother's friend, Miss Dorcas. She was an accountant in a project that I was in, and I remember one day she told me she was trading. She could help me make some money in trading, and she sent me a link, a Telegram group channel called CJ, and told me to deposit $30. The interesting part was I saw that a lot of people in my town, even my friends, it all seemed so easy. I started with $30 and grew my account to $70 in less than a month. But then one day everything came crashed down. The market was manipulated and locked our money. My friend and I both lost our account, including everybody that I know that is also to the same platform that trading, all in a single day. You couldn't even withdraw the little money you had in your account. The experience was a wake-up call. I realized that the signal we were following a shady platform. I knew I needed to learn how to do this in the right way, because for you to be able to deposit money into that platform, unless you go through by Binance app, and the Binance app having spots and the future trading, and that was my first time spotting something called trading. So I was just focused on that platform, that CJ platform that we were trading in. So after losing all the accounts, started going through by Binance, how to trade actually on the Binance app. After losing money, I started doing research. I began watching YouTube videos about candles and eventually found myself on Binance. I tried to learn about crypto trading and futures trading, but I didn't take it serious. I didn't take it seriously. Yet it was more like a hobby. I was in senior high school. That all changed after finishing a senior high school. One day I was home doing nothing, so I decided to deposit $20 in a Binance. I'll trade with the futures trading just to see what would happen. Since I'm my first time trading by myself, because always I see other white people like that they will be always doing trading and all that. Since I started doing research about that, and within the 20 minutes, because of my leverage, the leverage that I was using in futures, Binance futures was very high. So in 20 minutes, I trade $20 into $100. That was the moment of reality. That's what actually changed everything. And I was very I would draw the money immediately, and that's when it actually hit me to get serious about that. How can I be getting money from my comfort zone, sitting home and creating something myself and then getting something? This is rare. I can make money from my comfort zone. That's when the passion really started. Imagine I was not even have a laptop there. I was using my iPhone 6 Plus. So I called my brother and I explained everything to him, and he got me his laptop that he was not using at that moment. Start learning about it, how to trade it. But now coming to the hard part, learning begins. But the interesting part was actually learning crypto trading. So spot and futures on Binance. Around this time too, I was so worried because the following year my brothers, they are planning for me to start in university the following year. So I think I was having only 3 months for me to learn this thing properly. So that was another journey too. I was very worried. I wanted more time to even learn and get some experience. So I talked to him and my mom about taking a gap a year. He eventually agreed. That's when deep learning and experience began. So I spent the next 3 months learning everything about crypto trading, learning support and resistance, chart pattern, indicators, and all that. I was fully focused. I don't even go out. I don't even call my friends and all that. Always inside, lock myself inside and learning back to back, watching YouTube videos and all that. Then one day I saw a YouTube video from popular Ghanaian Forex trader. I can mention his name, Forex. He was teaching about risk management, but then I was not able to know the particular amount that I can risk in crypto trading, me trading futures. Although I didn't know how I can even calculate the particular amount that I can risk per trade. So at that moment attracted me to even, and I said, he said Forex, but then I've heard about Forex before. Yeah, but that's when I was in school. Yeah, studying this business too, and I'm doing economics too and all that. So I've heard about Forex, foreign exchange before. Yeah, but I thought maybe it's only the banks that they do. So maybe in the future when I become a bank manager or something like that, I can be able to trade that. But I didn't know a retail trader or a person, one individual person can also trade from his comfort of his home. So I realized that everything that I've learned, support and resistance, chart patterns, indicators, I can also apply the same formula in Forex trade. So I watched a couple of his videos and I found a broker, and then I deposited $200 and I started trading. My first few months was very crazy. It was very, very crazy. I turned my $200 to $600. I was so excited. I withdrew my profit $400 and I used some my trading because that I was not using proper things so I got monitor that's 27-inch monitor and got some game chair that I can use, some trading things that I can use to make me. So I invested much of the money to getting the proper equipment to trade. After that initial success, I faced my biggest challenge. I didn't have a specific strategy. So my trading was all over the place. I was trading too many pairs, over trading, making emotional decisions. My biggest mistake came when my brother found me because I was able to trade $10 to get my laptop. So he was very excited and he gave me $1,000 to trade for him and then to make money as well. But that mistake was not over trading or emotionally. I would say I was very excited, confident. At the same time, I was able to trade account to $1,600. So in within a week. So I was very excited about that. But in that particular Friday, that was the Friday, he called me to withdraw the money. And actually, I was at somewhere, so I told him that okay, I will withdraw the money, but I've seen another setup that I want to take. So after taking that setup, I'm going to withdraw every money that I will make. Either I will make profit or not, we'll withdraw the money, and then we leave our capital inside the brokerage account. So that setup, because I was busy with doing another thing, I was not more focused on that. Though the setup was very, very right. So I accidentally massive loss size of 5.05 instead of 0.05 with the entire account. By the time I realized, the account left with only $50. Yep, only $50 in just one trade. I was not focused on that because I thought I'm doing the right way, and because I know I've entered the proper loss size for the account. So I was only risking only $50 on that account to target $200. So that's huge risk to reward. So because I did not check whether it's good. So when the account is reading, when the chart is reading, I saw that it's going against me, but I thought I've set right proper stop loss and all that. So I was not more focused on that. So checking to check what is reading actually, the amount that it's reading. And then I realized, boom, I was in massive loss. I didn't know either I should close or it will turn and go in my favor. That was a very sad moment. Someone that has believed in me and give me huge amount of money like that, and I've just destroyed the money in just one trade. And all the work that I've done within the week, I just wasted it. That experience was devastating. It taught me ultimate lessons about focusing, risk management, and importance of having a plan. Since then, I've kept on learning every day. But the interesting part was, I was even afraid of calling my brother, and I said, no, let me call and then talk to him. And then I called, and then the thing that when you listen to what I'm saying, like my talking, and then you realize that something has happened. So the first person that he said is, I've blown the account. That's what he said. And he know that the account will be blown. He know that, yes, he know that, and I shouldn't worry. We'll come back again. So he was trying to motivate me, even call my mom so that I will come around. I was not, though I was my mom's place, but I was not with my mom. Where I'm staying is very far from where my mom is. So they call my mom to call me so that they will look at me, because the money that was my first biggest money. And then though I was making money, yeah, but that was my first biggest money depositing into my trading account. And then I kept on learning, and I'm a finance student too, so I know whenever they talk about money, I know money. So after the senior high, the following year was all about trading, learning, having an experience in the market, and reading a lot of books. Brain trader, psychology of money. I read technical analysis of stock trend and all that. I read a lot of books. After learning all that and getting the experience, in the university, I actually developed a strategy that I'm going to use. But actually, my first semester of the year, the following year, I did not learn anything about trading, because I was focusing more on school aspects so that I can know what is going on actually in the school field. So I did not trade for the whole semester. So after going to the vacation, I learned a lot. I started learning about trading, and I developed my first ever strategy. And that strategy that I was trading and making money from it, back to back, small money from it. And then the second part was, I was able to, so the second semester I was still making money and back to back, and then so level 200, first semester in uni, I developed another strategy. And even that strategy, I did not even get it in the book. Most of the book that I've learned, I did not learn anything inside the book, but this strategy just came into my mind. And just one day, I was just there, and then came into my mind, and I started applying, doing back testing in the market, and then I found out that it's actually working. So in order for me to be more confident in my strategy, I just deposited only $10 to trade that amount, to even see if I can even trade. And behold, that first, if I remember, it was April, and then I deposited $10, and then I trade from the evening. I trade that amount to $50, from $50 to $250 with one particular strategy with gold. I actually trade gold, and all my strategy that I've developed is all on trading gold, only gold that I trade. And then from that $250 to $1,000 within a space of 1 day. Yes, within a space of 1 day. So I was more feeling confident in the strategy, confidence in the strategy, and I said, no, if for me to believe in that, then I will repeat the same process for me to rely on the strategy again. So I deposit another $10 to trade it, and that $10, I traded $10 to $6,000. That was my biggest success ever in trading. Like trading from $10 to $6,000. That was a game changer. That's where I know that, wow, I'm trading. This thing is actually working. So seeing people making money and all that, it's real. Yeah. It can change your life. It can do a lot of things. There are a lot of things that I've got from trading. I don't even speak about it. Yeah, though it's not that big, but I know I'm coming up. Yeah, I started to understand the importance of risk management and the need of trading plan, the absolute necessity of patience. Definitely still learning every day. So I feel like I've come a long way. So in this channel, I'm going to teach how to trade the market, the tips and experience that I have encountered, trading strategies to help beginners to cut down their trading journey short in the market. And also, I'm going to share more finance and investment tips for personal growth toward financial independence. So if you have ever thought about trading or you are starting your own journey, I'd love to hear about your experience in the comment below. What are some of the things you are finding challenging? So if you enjoyed this video, you did like to follow along in my trading progress, the good and the bad. Please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my first ever video. See you in my next video. And my next video is going to be how to balance forex trading and being a student at the same. Thank you for watching in my next video. Peace out.